John, you kept the players in quite a while after that game. What were you saying?
Listen, we've got standards that we generally meet, and we didn't meet them today. And all credit to, not taking anything away from Bradford, they played really well. And I don't like getting beat. You know that, you've seen me long enough, or heard me long enough. They were just miles better than us in every department. In the first half, particularly. Second half was a lot more even. I thought we pushed them back second half and made some chances ourselves. And on another day we'd have scored a couple. But it could do us the world of good, because I was getting carried away with it. We've been playing really well. We've looked very strong, physically strong, defensively very sound. And today we were like a sheet of balsa wood. And it might have just been the wake-up call that we needed. Not to get too carried away with ourselves, not to start smelling ourselves. I know that football's a hard game, and it's it can be a cruel game sometimes when it doesn't go your way, and things can conspire against you. And what happened today was a sloppy goal we conceded the first one, and then to concede from a set play with the height we've got, that's poor. And we were all at sea in the first half. There's no getting away from it. There's no point trying to hide behind it or make excuses. They were just better than us. And sometimes that happens in football. But it's how you respond. We responded better in the second half. But, the relieving thing is that there was nothing at stake in that game. And I always try and send our lads out to win. And today was no different, so I'm disappointed that we didn't win. But when I reflect on it, possibly it could be the best thing that's happened to us.
When, the first half must have been hard to take, because you were 2-0 down, it could have been more at that stage, couldn't it?
Chasing shadows, they could have had a penalty, and then I think he evened it up because it's a penalty on Coley, isn't it? But everything we spoke about in training, everything we worked on went out the window today. We looked as though we had no energy, we were lifeless, didn't compete anywhere near like we can physically. They were first to every ball. We were sloppy in possession, and they made 3 or 4 good chances in the first half and took 2 of them. Second half we pressed them a little bit better, took the ball off them a bit better, and competed generally better. But it was too little, too late. Having said that, it won't be too late if we get it right for next Saturday.
Can you take positives from it?
I'd take positive from the fact that we didn't lose any points, and we were better in the second half, so we did respond. We did show some kind of response, but we've got to go up quite a few levels if we're going to compete against Wycombe next week. That's
it. You've got a week to prepare now. How do you feel going into that now?
Yeah, I'm still looking forward to the game next week. I'm still confident that we've got a good side. You don't become a bad team overnight. And we've shown all pre-season, people's been throwing bouquets at us, after the Blackpool game, the Preston game, even the Everton game. So you have bad days at the office, and that was definitely one today. But we've got to dissect the game and find out what the problems were, and then adjust them. And we'll do that in training this week.
Do you expect to add anyone else before the Wycombe game?
I'm not sure. There's 1 or 2 irons in the fire, but we're not sure yet. But I'm not going to just sign people just for the sake of signing them.
I know you say you're never happy with your squad, but looking at your squad as a whole over pre-season, apart from this game, have you been pleased with them?
I've been really pleased with them. Pleased the way they worked. And we've got a good crop of youngsters coming through that can support their first team, which is very good. And that's something I think a club of our size and stature needs. But it's all down to getting results, and it starts in earnest next Saturday.